Hey everyone, I'm at the beautiful Palace of Fine Arts. 6 years ago, I was 6 months into working my first front-end developer job when I went to a conference called Write, Speak, Code. The conference was geared towards encouraging people to write, speak, and code. And a lot of the principles that I learned from the event have stayed with me throughout the last couple of years. So I'm excited today to be back at this conference, which is happening here. And let's take a look. I wanted to share the voices of some people I met at this year's conference, so I DM'd some folks on Twitter and posted the message on Slack. I ended up speaking to Amy, Maya, Kara, and Mimi. You'll hear from them next.
So my name is Amy Boboa. I go by Sailor HG on the internet, and I write this series of zines called Bubble Sort Zines, and each is on a different technical topic. So there's a zine about logic circuits, a zine about data structures, a zine about caching, a zine about image processing, a zine about microcontrollers, and a zine about the internet. And those are the ones that I have with me here today. They range from like 30 to 100 pages long, and they're hand illustrated with lots of stories and diagrams, and trying to make the topic that they're covering more accessible and interesting and fun. I love it. It's my favorite conference. I have been every year for a couple of years now. Everyone is so friendly and nice and inclusive, and it's nice to have this space in tech.
Hi, my name is Maya, and I just led the Improv for Introverts workshop at Write, Speak, Code, and Linda was there. And I just wanted to say that it was a super humbling experience, and it was really an honor to be able to work with the participants because they were super engaged and ready to take on all of the activities that we did. Many of them not having done any of the activities, so a lot of courage, a lot of bravery, and I'm just super thankful to be here, and it was so fun. Bye.
Thanks, Maya. It was a really awesome workshop.
My name is Kara Carroll. I use she, they pronouns, and I am a software developer in Chicago. I work at a software consultancy called Table XI. I'm also co-organizer of Write, Speak, Code, and I was kind of inspired to start doing zines. And a zine that I'm recently helping coordinate to happen is a 4-zine series called Non-Binary Folks in Tech That You Should Know. This is going to showcase 100 non-binary folks in tech that are doing lots of different things across the tech landscape and deserve the amplification and the kind of recognition for all the work that they're doing in spaces where they're continuously silenced and marginalized in ways that we should really take it upon ourselves to ensure that that they are getting that kind of visibility. Right now I'm trying to raise $10,000 that's going to help me not only publish the zine series, but also make sure that all the non-binary folks that are working with me as illustrators and editors are being paid for their work.
Cool. Yeah, thank you so much.
Hi there, my name's Mimi. I'm one of the Write Speak Code co-organizers for the San Francisco chapter, and I wanted everyone to know that some of the first coders were knitters, and if you can knit and read a knitting pattern, that means you could also code. They're very, very similar. Like stitching a purl or a knit stitch is very similar to binary, and yeah, I just really like that those two things are connected. How stressful was the conference? It was honestly not that stressful. I had very few moments of panic. I think that speaks really well to how organized we were, and we tried to anticipate all the little details and what people would need. We also had feedback at the end of every day where our attendees would suggest ways for us to improve. Whatever improvements we could do for the next day, we would, and anything else that's takes a little more time, we're going to apply to the next conference next year.
Awesome, thank you, Mimi.
Yeah, you're welcome.
One last question. Why should people come back next year?
Oh my gosh, so many reasons. Friendship. Honestly though, that's the first thing that came to my head because I've made so many friends here. It's a really great way to build on skills you already have, or just learn about new skills that maybe you want to have. It's a great way to network. Our food is really good. We try really hard to make sure that lunch isn't just pizza or cold sandwiches. I also think our conference is very special because we will accept speakers and talks that other conferences won't. They're not always super technical, but they are very important when it has to do with someone's learning development or just personal growth. And I think that those things should be talked about. And I'm glad that we do.